Hi everybody, I'm Julie from asjulesisgoing.com, and today I want to tell you the exciting conclusion of the quest for a new camera. Yesterday Matt and I posted 2 different blog posts talking about our attempt to buy a new camera. Back in April, mine was stolen when we were on a youth trip and I forgot to lock the van door. God has a funny way of working things out. That camera that we had purchased, we thought was a DSL camera, and then when we got it shipped to our house, we realized that it wasn't and couldn't do a lot of the features I was hoping for. And we probably ended up paying way too much money for the simple camera that it was. But I still loved it because many of you know I love taking pictures of anything and everything. Okay, so yesterday, you can read the other 2 blog posts. I'll put a link to it on the bottom of this post. Yesterday, Simmons told us that they weren't sure if the charges had gone through, so at midnight we could check our online banking to see if the charges had actually gone through and been charged to our account. So Matt and I were watching the TV series 24, trying to keep ourselves awake, and about 11 o'clock last night I got antsy and I went ahead and checked our online banking account to see if it had any record of those charges. And all 6 of the charges that were there yesterday when Matt was at Walmart were gone. None of them were there. None of them showed up. None of, there was no indication that they'd ever been there. So Matt was excited and was like, okay, well that ends one of the issues. And he was ready to throw on his shoes at 11 p.m. and go to Walmart to try and pick up the camera. He was a little nervous that either it would be someone different at the counter today, or they wouldn't remember him, or they would have put the camera back on the clearance table or something. He was just excited to go get it. But then we talked about it and we both decided that the safer thing to do would be to wait until this morning and go to Simmons to make sure that they also saw the same thing we did, that none of the charges had gone through. And we would get out cash in case Walmart's debit card machines were still acting up like yesterday. So this morning he got up bright and early like we normally do, and got out of the house around 9 o'clock when they would be open. Headed to Simmons, double checked that they too indicated that there were no charges, especially not 6 of them from Walmart for the same item, and then got the cash out and headed to Walmart. The whole time I'm sitting here playing with the kids, putting kids down for naps, texting him to see what part of the journey he's on to get this camera, and he's keeping me updated. So he makes it into Walmart, goes straight to the customer service, and this same woman that was there yesterday was there today. Remembered him, remembered the whole story, the fiasco that happened yesterday and all the craziness, and remembered exactly where they'd put the camera in the back. It was still there. So she went in the back, grabbed it, he paid cash for it, and brought it home to me. This, my friends, is my camera. He brought it home, made it home close to lunchtime after running a couple errands. And normally we have a no media rule at our dining room table, no phones, no computers, all that kind of stuff. But this bad boy got pulled out at the table. We hooked up the lens, we got out the book, we played with it, and so I have 1,000, well probably not 1,000, but lots of pictures of my kids eating their lunch with this camera, and they were all excited to cheese for me. So I will post the pictures below of what I've taken so far, even though they're not really anything. So God is good. We ended up getting this camera, which is a DSL. It does all the features I was hoping for about $100 less than the other camera we had. It ended up being about 45% off of the $800 camera. So I am beyond ecstatic, and of course I post pictures all the time anyways, but you may be getting even more pictures now that I have this fun camera. Thank you all for listening, for reading, and I will see you later.